let me bring in this particular effect that you see. So first of all, I'll select the layer 1. Okay, go to my, so I'm going to bring this particular PNG. Okay, let me bring it here. Okay, and I'm going to reduce the opacity to something like 30. Then I'm going to select this image, go to image here. Okay, this picture. All right, let me zoom in. So select this, come to image, go to adjustment, and go to exposure. All right, so take your time, let's do that one. Then we are going to brighten it a little bit. Okay, same apply to yes, I think this. Okay, go to image, adjustment, and then exposure. Going to add a bit of exposure to it. Okay, let me go up. I think that's okay. Okay, so that's it. So what you're going to do is, that is the speaker still. I'm going to click on this particular background and then bring in this lighting effect. I'm going to use the light copy. Okay, the light. So bring it here. So let me reduce it. Okay, so the first one is going to be here. So something like this. Double click to accept, copy, Ctrl J. Okay, sorry. Then I would like us to lock the speakers, okay, the images, so that they won't be moving around. Okay, so Ctrl J again, then bring it somewhere here, so that, all right, so let me bring it somewhere in the middle. Okay, and then Ctrl J again, and this time round is coming to this side. So now let me come to the middle. Then let's go to, or come to image and go to adjustment and go to hue or saturation. So the best thing is go to Ctrl U. Okay, then bring it to activate this hue and saturation. Then you can play. So you see it there, so you see the effect, so you can play with it. So it's okay for me. Okay, all right, so this is what I have. Then I'm going to copy this again, Ctrl J, and this time round I'm going to bring it on top of, yes, on top of the images. Okay, so I'm going to reduce everything, bring it here, reduce it again, and bring it here. So I'm going to have something like this. Ctrl J. I'm going to have something like this. Ctrl J. Each and every person is going to have it. Okay, all the images I'm going to reduce the opacity. Okay, yes, so this is how you designed. Then one more thing that I'm going to do is Ctrl O. Okay, so once you have this, now let's come to the name, the main name. So we are bringing in the same lighting effect, but this time round let's go back, this lens flare. Okay, let's click it and bring it on Photoshop. Make sure that you've selected the tool up there, then bring Ctrl plus, bring it here, expand it, double click, and then I'm setting from the out of the normal to screen. The reason is that we want to take off the dark part of it. Okay, so what we are going to do is we are going to rasterize it, the lens. Okay, so we want to fade the edges. You see some edges here, so just be careful when you are taking off or shading it, so that you won't take off the brighten. Ctrl J again, and then we are bringing it somewhere here, very close. Okay, then the next thing is Ctrl J, and then we are bringing it here. Okay, just something like this. All right, then I'm going to reduce the opacity for this. Okay, I'm going to reduce the opacity. Okay, then that same golden text effect, let's go back to lens flare. All right, then I'm bringing in this. Alright, so double click, and I'm going to set it to screen just to take away that of the, let me lock this. Okay, then bring in, so that means I have to also lock this. Okay, so that, yeah, to prevent me from moving. Okay, so that is it. So I'm going to rasterize this, and then going to brush some part off. Okay, which is, I don't need them at this point. Okay, alright, so Control U, hue and saturation. Then I'm going to play along, which I think this is okay. Alright, so I'm going to select this golden effect, then I'm going to apply this white shadow that you see over there. Okay, so this is what you do. Go to FX, go to drop shadow. Now I want you to be very careful over here. So once you drop the white shadow, you see the shadow has happened. Now I'll give you the settings. So you set from 90 to 0. Alright, now check the blend mode. Make sure that the color of the shadow, make sure you selected the shadow, and then make sure the noise, you set it to noise if you're on. The contour, the noise is 24, the size is 0, the speed is 0, the distance is 40. Okay, just make sure that you've done the right thing, the same thing, and then you go ahead and click OK. You are good to go. Alright, let's press on Ctrl O, and this is what you have. Now the last thing that we do over the color grading, or what I did, is that I'll group all the work. So I'll press on Control, alternate Shift and E. What it means is that it is going to give me a copy. Okay, it means that I have merged all my layers together to give me a layer 4 here. Okay, so you go to filter and then go to camera raw. Okay, yes, click on camera raw, and then I'm going to give you the settings to the camera raw in order for you to get this kind of color grading. Okay, if you look at this particular one and that of the original one that we did, is quite different. Okay, so I'm going to give you the color grading effect. Okay, so just relax. So this is your camera raw, then we are going to play along. So let's increase the sharpness a little bit. Okay, and then we don't need the noise. Then let's go to the basic. Now with the basic, we are increasing the temperature. Okay, yes, to 12, and then the exposure, let's increase it a little bit, something like this, which is absolutely beautiful. This is okay. I think I like it this way. All right, amazing. So this is okay. Yes, so you can just imagine this is the work. So please just take your time, and then you achieve your work. So when you are done, you know what to do. Go to File, save as a copy, or save a copy, and then you can, you know how you save your work. I mean, just save it to JPEG if you want JPEG. Then let's save it to desktop. Click on save, and you are going to have this your settings. So our layers are going to merge up, and then make sure that it is set to baseline standard. Set it to 12. Go ahead and click on OK. Alright, but don't forget that we can hide this layer to have the original. So this was the original work, and this was the color grading. So you can see the effect. This was the before, and this is after, which is absolutely beautiful. So that is the end of our work. So please don't forget to subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos like this. Okay, so let's go to desktop to have a look at our work. Don't forget that we save the work as church poster. Okay, so let's open it. Double click to open it, and let's have it. So this is the powerful. It looks so catchy. You get it? Yeah, it looks so catchy. That is it. So try your hand on it, and I believe that you are going to achieve this particular one. All right, so please don't forget to subscribe to push this channel. I have a lot of videos coming on your way. Alright, so see you in the next video. Bye.